Hello everyone. As you can see, today I'm going in Marshall's to see what they have to offer. Let's go shopping. Okay, here we go inside. Now at the front of the store they had a selection of book bags because it is back to school season. I really liked the quilted look for the girls' backpacks this year. They had a lot of different soft colors, blues, pinks, peaches, and they did have a selection of Adidas and Jessica Simpson. And the prices started at about $19.99, and then I saw $29.99 for the name brands. This one had a lunch sack attached to it, and I saw quite a few like that for your small kids. The butterfly one was super cute. They did have a few that were just plain in color for those who don't like designs. And then I looked at the lunch boxes. They had a selection for boys and girls. They did have a few Nike and a few Adidas, like I said. These were really pretty. I like the Hello Kitty. The area that has the soap dispensers in Marshall's is one of my favorite areas. Here you can see they had all the fall soaps out. Sometimes they put little decorations on them, but I really love the pumpkin ones. And I really love when you find the glass container, then you can keep it and reuse it. They had some shaped like pumpkins that were really pretty. I like this white one. I love decorating with white in the fall. They also had this one with the brown sweater. It was really pretty. And most of the prices on these were $7.99. They did have some with the foam pump attached. The top row here was the dark colored soap containers. I really like the spider one. And then they had some pajamas out. This was Snoopy, $14.99 for just the pants. They also had a shirt with the Snoopy vampire. I really love this one. And these were super soft. And then behind that, I saw the Care Bears pajama pants with the Care Bears dressed as witches, and that was really pretty. They also have amazing hair supplies at Marshall's. I haven't seen these at other stores, so I spent a good amount of time looking at these. These are the claws, and they had different kinds, small, medium, and large, but I really like the assortment, especially with the pumpkins and this mummy here with the little bow in her hair. That was super cute. The Nicole Miller stuff is really pretty, and the prices were excellent on these. Now, Marshall's had the best, absolute best selection of hand towels that I have seen this season. And I was just in awe at all the different designs. These were $12.99, and they came in a pack of, I believe it was a pack of two, or actually three for most of these. And the selection was just amazing. The colors, the pumpkins that they had, and some of the bright colors were actually really pretty with the ghost on them. And they had some with animals that I thought were pretty, the little doggies that were dressed up. So if you need hand towels, I would definitely suggest Marshall's. Now we're getting into all the cutesy items. Guys, I'm sorry, I love cutesy things, and Marshall's had the best selection. And I really love the owls. I haven't seen a lot of owls this year. I've seen a lot of ghosts, definitely. This was a cute little candle, pumpkin apple cider for $9.99. They had some also with the little bow in the hair, as you can see. And the selection of cuties here is just amazing. I love that little haunted buggy. And then the hand right there holding the coasters. There's Winnie the Pooh skeleton. There's the evil Queen's apple. and I saw some more Disney stuff that you're going to see later, but they definitely had the best selection of all these little cutesy items. They had some Hocus Pocus, some Harry Potter things, Hello Kitty. Here is one of my favorites with the little ghost girl holding her little basket for trick or treating. There's Hello Kitty. This little lady was $12.99. There's Jack and Sally. They did have a lot of Jack and Sally if you're fans. There's another little set that's hand painted, $12.99. There's a snow globe with skulls in it. That's kind of creepy but cool. The Witch's Brew. The little dancing ghost. They had a child's play or let's play Chucky. And also there are some more things at the bottom there that are really cute with the doggy, the spooky ghost, Nightmare Before Christmas items, a lot of those this year. Martha Stewart little ghost there. Just the assortment of pumpkins alone was insane this year at Marshall's. I hate this, guys. I hate snakes. I do not like Medusa. I will never be buying that. That cat is kind of cool, all dressed up and fancy if you're a cat lover. And then they had a lot of skeleton material with some little mini haunted houses. My sister is a skeleton fan because she's an x-ray technician. Here are some of the larger skeletons you can see and decorate your front porch with. Here's another end cap of cutesy items. The pink witch's hat. I just noticed that. That is really pretty. The little dog skeleton. There's Hello Kitty again with her friend. And then the assortment of skeletons on top. The headless horseman. Okay, I really like that one a lot. Jack Skeleton again. I was looking at the artwork and I spotted these creepy photos of the witch and the skeleton. And then at the very top, I saw the cutest framed artwork of the ghost with the shoes. And then another cutesy aisle I found that had some Disney material. Right there, you're going to see Winnie the Pooh. There was Snoopy. I know he's not Disney, but I still love him. Not Snoopy, Scooby-Doo. And then this amazing bear with the skeleton costume. And there was one with the witch. All the coasters they had were just amazing quality. I really love the coasters. Here are some little containers for food with Snoopy. There's Stitch. And then this ghost coaster set was awesome. And the Stitch coaster set. Love that. And then Mrs. Potts. Here is a Disney bowl. It says Happy Halloween with Mickey jack-o'-lanterns all over it. This is really pretty. It was only $6.99. I might go back and get that. Here are some cheese boards with Ghost, a black one and a white one. The mug and glass section this year at Marshall's was absolutely amazing. I love this little anthropology dupe with the little ghost on it. They had sets of 4 with skulls, and then you had some pink coffee mugs this year. And then at the bottom, I saw the most amazing Minnie Mouse Ray Dunn coffee mug. I love it. There's a picture of it on the end of this video. They had a lot of pretty mugs with skeletons, pumpkins, Scooby-Doo. I saw some Harry Potter. There's Jack and Sally. There's a green skeleton, Snoopy, Stitch. Frankenstein was very cute. And then, of course, the doggies dressed up for Halloween is one of my favorites. You guys, I'm still on the hunt for the Tin Man Ray Dunn mug. I have to find that one. And then the mug with the little girl ghost is always pretty. Here's a look at some of the candles they had this year. Most of them are orange, and I really like the white ones. I think I do find a couple later on, but the orange ones are still pretty. They have jack-o'-lanterns on them. And then there's a white one you'll see. It's got the little doggies dressed up, white pumpkin it says. They had some with vampires and bats on them. There's a scarlet pumpkin. I thought that one was really cool. There's another white one. Apple honey butter. Here's some different colored orange ones. Sand and fog. $7.99, and I believe most of these were around $7.99. They had a devil ghost candle. There's a cute little girl candle. I think it's a girl. I'm not really sure. Strawberry, it said. There are some more white ones. I found the cold brew. That one was really cute. Pumpkin spice. The ghost with his little pumpkin basket. That little white one was super cute. It looked like a sweater was on there. And then I went over to the pillow and blanket section, and you can see they had some awesome pillows. That was the haunted house, which was really cool. And then the little cute white one there with the black on it, the black tassels. There's one with bones and skulls and crows. They had the best assortment of blankets this year at Marshall's, and we'll get to those in a little while. Here are some mats for the front door. These are the animals dressed up. And then you have a pumpkin with Snoopy dancing around. There is Jack Skeleton. Welcome to our nightmare. I just noticed that. That's awesome. Okay, here are some of the blankets, the skulls. A ghost riding its bicycle, Snoopy. They even had Sesame Street sheets. They're dressed up for Halloween. Love that. Love the pink ghost pillow. Here's a view of some of the larger items you could put on your front porch or in your yard. I love the big tall ghost with the bow. And then that octopus, that is super neat. I haven't seen that anywhere else. There's another little girl ghost with the black bow. I see an orange bow. This little bat dressed up like a pumpkin was super cute. Really love that. And then in the toy section, I spotted these Lego buckets. So I guess you could put just pieces of Lego in them, but I thought they were super nice. And then the dog section, you'll see that they have an assortment of dog toys this year. And that's going to conclude our video. I hope you enjoyed going through Marshall's with me. I do think they were one of the best ones this year for fall and Halloween. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more, just let me know where you want me to go.